Hello guys, how we doing? Welcome back to the Free Hammers. It's Luke here. How we doing? Some breaking news overnight, and again, let me just point it out. It's news. You know, it's not me saying I know about it, and I'm just sort of giving my opinion on if it's true or if it's not true. The leaked news out is that Mohamed Kudus has a buyout clause in his contract. This is not good if true. It begs a question. Why has it come out now, if it is true? That's what bothers me the most. It's near the summer transfer window. We're slowly approaching. So is the agent starting to tout his name about? Or is Kudus himself getting wound up? It's been denied a few times by the club, senior sources, by all accounts. So like I say, I don't know whether this is true or not. Next question that I ask is, how much? For me personally, anything below sort of 85 million is somebody getting bargain of the century. You know, if someone picked up Kudus for 70 million, you're getting a top player, special player. So I'm worried. You know, the fact that Eze and Elise, I think, have had 60 million price tags put on their head, who have got a couple more years on him and shown, you know, over a sort of slightly longer time than him. You know, could we be looking at possibly losing Kudus for 60-65 million? And that would really be worrying. The fact that Lucas Paquetá probably will be going, you know, I keep mentioning it. I said it yesterday, didn't I, in my video? You know, you start losing too many stars, you get into a position where, you know, you're back to square one and you're stagnating. Listen, we'd have a crazy budget, but that's not the point. You know, you can only sell a certain amount before it, you know, you really weaken the squad. You know, do I trust Tim to spend that money? Yeah, I think, you know, if you give Tim 300 million, I think out of that 300 million, he could possibly double it. You know, if he bought 300 million pounds worth of players, he could potentially get 600 million back or 500 million. You know, that sort of figure back. It's worrying. There are rumours that he's annoyed about his position. You know, he'd prefer to play the number 10 role. Is he getting frustrated? At the end, that's just a job. What worries me a lot is, like I say, I work with a lot of Liverpool fans who, when you speak to them about, like, oh, what would you love in the summer? They always say Mo Kudus to replace Salah. You know, loads of rumours about Salah going to Saudi. They're going to be fairly cash rich if they got sort of the 110 million plus for him. And you can see where Kudus fits for them. He reminds me when he first come over and he started doing that running and, you know, the power and the physical strength that he's got. He reminds me a lot of Sadio Mane. You know, with that higher press that they play. If this Arnie Stock plays that similar style, I'm not sure. But yeah, you wouldn't be baffled if any of the big boys come in for Kudus, because you can see there's serious quality there. Serious quality. Yeah, on the Paquetá one though, just one more little thing on that. I'm not 100% that he's going. I'll be honest with you, I'm not 100%. Reason being is there's been a lot of rumours about Bruno Guimaraes, the Newcastle midfielder, to City. They're definitely looking for someone like that, as Musiala's name's linked as well from Bayern Munich. So there's no guarantee. I think he will go, but like I say, I'm only about 90% sure. I'm not 100% on Lucas. The other rumours that come out, well, I think it's, yeah, rumours nearly confirmed, I would say, about players not getting another contract. It was 3 players. Mikel Antonio was one of them. 35 now, is he? Would be 36 next year. Listen, great servant, great goals, frustrating player. You know, I've slated him, I've loved him through the years. Scored some important goals, scored some of the most memorable goals in my West Ham. You know, even Upton Park days as well. But I want to take that option away from a new manager, you know, of relying on a 36-year-old Mikel Antonio to run the line and bust the gut for us. You know, I want a new manager to sort of be, and I want a new manager to be forced into signing a new striker and do something different. Maybe even 2. Probably will need 2. You know, and just do something different now. You know, the Mikel Antonio time is done. He's been great. He's been great since he's been back as well. You know, he's in great form at the moment. But, you know, we have to move on. we do. We have to move on a club. But for years we've been too sentimental. I've said that a lot. You know, keep offering players contracts that are just there because of legacy and stuff like that. Another player that rumoured to be going is Sufal. We sort of maybe knew that as well. Apparently not going to be signing. He's okay. You know, he's been all right. And that's about it. He's been all right. He was brilliant when he first came. He's been okay. I think he's been figured out a little bit. I think the right back is a place we've been needing an upgrade for a few years. Won't be gutted about him going. I think he's good. I think he's passionate. But yeah, I'm not devastated by that. The other one's Aaron Cresswell. There was a rumour that he might get a year contract, which I think is stupid. I think it's silly. Again, trying to get rid of these legacy players now. You know, try and move on and try and think of something different, a new project for these managers when they do come in. Again, Cresswell, great servant, great player when he first come. Had a really fantastic season last year at Upton Park. You know, where he was close to getting in the England setup. He did get in the England setup at one point. Obviously, the bad injury messed him up a bit. Again, won't be gutted that he's leaving. I think he deserves a testimonial, but I won't be gutted that he's leaving. Yeah, that's it really, guys. Like I say, Kudus stuff's really worrying. A few players might be leaving. We knew that anyway. Obviously, Oggy as well. What's going to happen with Oggy? I think the rumour is that he may get offered another year. He looked so slow the other day. I love Oggy though, absolutely love him. But again, I've got to be consistent with what I preach. And you know, if I'm talking about getting rid of legacy players and moving on, then I'm not against it. I would love Oggy to stay around in a coaching capacity. I think he'd be fantastic. I think he's a great leader, and he's one of them good around the dressing room. So again, a bit like a Kevin Nolan sort of character that can, you know, be a real role model to the players. Anyway, guys, that's it from me today. Let me know what you guys think. What do you reckon the buyout clause is, if there is one? And what sort of figures would you accept for him? Until next time, guys, come on, you Lions.